Okay, so I just wedged my clay. And that's great. Now you don't always have to shape it into a ball, but I'm just doing that because I know it works for this project. A lot of times we shape them into cubes. You just slam them against the table. It's a little harder to do when your table keeps moving on you like mine does, because mine's actually a rolly cart. All right. Okay, so here it is. Is it perfect? No. Are there still like nail marks in it? Yes. But it's all right. So how can I tell if it's okay, if my clay is free of air pockets? Well, I'm going to take my wire tool and I'm going to, remember, you put it between your fingers and you wrap it, okay? And you hold it in position. This is the halfway point on my ball of clay. And then I'm going to pull it through. Okay. Let's see, did I do a good job or not? Look at that, that's not bad. However, no, it's just a mark in the clay. It's not actually a crack, but that's kind of, that might be okay too. So really the only way to tell is if you cut it open and you check it out. But it doesn't mean that there's no air pockets in here or air pockets in here. So if I really want to find out, it's almost like you have to destroy it in order to find out if it's successful. But we're new at this, so it's okay. Look, that looks pretty good. Okay. And then this one, I'm going to check it out too. As a class, we probably saved one side if you didn't see any air pockets. But just for this video, I'm going to look and see if there's anything. Now, an air pocket looks like a tear in the clay. And I'm just trying to see if I can figure out if there's any. No, it's pretty good. Okay. So now that I have this clay that I'm really not going to use because I've just cut it all up, how do I rehydrate it? Because I have gotten all the water out of it into my hands and into this piece of canvas. So I'm going to flatten it out a little bit. I'm going to get my water. My water bucket's right here. And I'm just going to take a little water like that. Just flatten that out, put that on top. Not a huge amount of water, just a little. So otherwise I'm going to end up with slip, and I don't need slip, so I'll put a little more in there. I'm just squishing it together. Just trying to put that moisture back. A lot of you have warm hands, and warm hands are not good for working with the clay. It just really, I should say, I take that back. It just means you have to work faster, that's all. So I have ice cold hands, so I can take my time with this. All right, so I'm just going to squish this together. Okay. I'm not going to slam it against the canvas because I know this has got a lot of moisture in it now, and I don't want it to end up, I don't want to end up with slime all over my canvas and then I have to clean it up. All right, so you may be tempted to just go ahead and use this right away. However, if you have an option between using this or clay that's still in your bag that hasn't been handled in a while, go for that. Okay, this is just going to frustrate you. It needs to chill out. It needs to sit for at least a day. So what am I going to do? Am I going to just throw this back into my bag? Yeah, I can do that. If I want to really prevent it from drying out, I get my saran wrap, or I would get one of those produce bags. And all you have to do, if it's the produce bag, is you put it in there. Push all the air out and then tighten it. And then this can go in there. This also tells you that you've used it. I mean, it wasn't already obvious that you used it. But, and if I'm going to wrap it up in plastic wrap, you know, same thing. You might want to just get one of these to have for your setup. Okay. All right, so let me get this wrapped quickly. I'm being super fast because I'm almost out of time for this recording. Here we go. And then this goes in here. And then I'm going to try to push all the air out of my bag. It still has too much. And now, that's it.